Hey y'all, welcome back to the 4 o'clock pour. I'm Chanel.
I'm Kay.
Okay, we got Kay back in the building. Has Kay been here this year yet?
This mic is not on. Is yours on? Yeah, it's just me. That's very. Oh, it is on. That's nice. I ain't see no lights.
I was like, what you mean?
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck going on there? Maybe it's saying.
Is it blinking? Okay, as long as it's not blinking. Let me see.
I can't really see my titty.
Okay, we're good. We're good.
But yeah, I mean, I'm feeling sweet.
You're feeling sweet.
Yeah.
It's okay. Is the sweetheart in you?
I think so, yeah. I think that's what we discussed. Shit, I gotta go back to the previous episodes.
Kay's the one that shows up at work, right?
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Yeah, I gotta go back to the previous
Kay is
episodes
also the sweet one.
to figure out what I broke down when I broke it down, the way I broke
the
it
personalities.
down. Yeah, when I did all the different.
You didn't include Cassie or Celie in that one, but
Celie.
Or Harriet.
Anyways, moving right along. What's up with you? You good? You great?
I'm not good. Sweet? This week has been really taking me through there and back. But I'm surviving. I've made it through, and it's Friday. I will get on the road in the morning at 6 a.m. and drive to Gainesville.
What you going to Gainesville for?
It's my uncle's 60th birthday party, and my parents need a driver. When I say my parents, sorry, my godmom and my mother need a driver because last time they were driving, they fell asleep on the road. So they're trying to guilt trip me into driving because I didn't drive them when they fell asleep on the road and almost crashed their car. So I'm feeling nice. Okay. It's a day trip, not a whole weekend. So
what
that
time
makes
is the party?
A little better. I don't know.
But you got to bring them back. You ain't. Okay. Anyways, all right. Well, have fun on the road. What time are you leaving? You said 6?
6 a.m. I said I must go to Waffle House, so that's my only stipulation. After that, must go to a liquor store, must get a bottle because y'all ain't finna stress me out. And yeah, that's what I'm doing tomorrow. Shit.
All right.
But the weather in Gainesville, I heard, is real muy frio, so I really don't know what I'm gonna wear. So
really,
that's what I heard. My mama say it's like low 70s.
I feel like it's getting warmer.
We're getting that cold front from it's snowing everywhere else.
Speaking of frio. Yeah. Speaking of frio, I went to my primary care doctor because, as everybody know, we got a new company, yada, 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 which means I got new insurance, yada, yada, yada. Whenever black people get insurance, we run it up. So I scheduled all my appointments. I need to do my vision real soon. So more glasses coming in. Yeah. Might add in, maybe I'll do some contacts since I got like 6 pairs of glasses now. I don't know. Stay tuned for what I do at that damn vision office and dental visit coming soon. But I went to my primary and he was like, yeah, let's run some tests for fun, razzle dazzle. It's your annual. You ain't been here. Woo, woo, woo. He said I ain't been here in 6 months. Whoop dee doo. I don't need to see you. But anyways, yeah, that man said I'm severely anemic, and yeah, I got some iron pills. So maybe I won't be muy frio coming up soon.
Because you're gonna get your iron up.
Yeah, the people say you be cold because your iron low.
Yeah, people let us say that. Oh, I'm cold. Oh, your iron low.
And he told me, fun fact for the girlies, he told me if your period is heavy, it's because your iron low. And I thought it was because I turned 30. Because once I turned 30, it was like, wow. And then 31 came and it was like, wow. I was like, this bitch getting heavier and heavier. But I didn't think anything of it. And yeah, he said, it's because you're anemic. You really need to work on that. You need some iron, babe. So I'll give y'all an update on if my period lightens up.
Yeah, please let us know.
Maybe it'll decrease days. Do like a 2-dayer.
I read something that was like, if you start taking, or like if you drink red raspberry leaf tea consistently, like it'll take your period down like by 2 days.
I will try that because I feel like now that I do lesbian activities, I don't really need to see my period. Like I'm not pregnant. What the fuck we doing this for? You know what I mean? So we can really just do this in 2 days and be done. So that's my update.
All right, that's Keith's update. I have no update.
Great, because I went on for a long periodically time. Yeah, I did. I carried it for the team today.
All right, period. Yeah, this weekend I'll just be working and running errands. So this is the highlight of my week, y'all.
Yay.
Anyways, moving right along, let's get into the drink of the week. So this week's drink is a production. You see what I did there? Production produced this drink.
No, I didn't get it at first.
So it's a production. It's a production. That's what we call it. And so we're gonna call it a day in paradise. All right. So
does that resonate with production? Is that her vibe?
Absolutely.
That's the drink's vibe as well. Okay. It's on brand. Because
I'm just asking.
her, she'd like to be in paradise.
Production. Is this like your go-to drink? Do you drink it on the weekends? Okay.
Her first time.
Lemonade, and I was like, I'm gonna mix it with some Hennessy because it gives like a coconut, like pina colada taste.
Okay, I'm gonna hate this. All right.
Yeah.
I hate coconut.
It was once you said the coconut. As soon as I said seen coconut on the bottle, I was like,
Nah, I'm tripping.
Anyways,
strong though.
You just said the coconut stand out. Just said that.
Yeah, it gives like a pina colada type.
Which is heavy
coconut.
Anyways, so we're gonna call it. We're gonna call this a day in paradise. So it is the peach coconut limited edition lemonade from Publix. So if you got one by you, get there real quick, like tomorrow, because it's limited edition. And we got it mixed with some cocktail on rocks. I said mixed with some cocktail. Mixed with some Hennessy on rocks. And she wasn't even correct me. Oh, by the way, while we here talking about corrections. So y'all, on the National Margarita Day.
On that day.
We tried 2 drinks, right? The bottle says Zarita.
So, and what store you got it from?
All right. from Aldi. Thank you very much. Got it from Aldi. It was the 2 Zarita cocktails, right?
Yeah.
So in my mind, I seen Zarita and I was like, oh, this is like a mix on margarita. Well, it's actually not. Zarita is just the name brand, and the 2 cocktails were simply that. A blue raspberry cocktail and a tropical punch cocktail. Wine cocktails, to be exact. So I failed all of my margarita girlies, including myself. I'm a big margarita girly, so a little upset about that. But
do your research.
Exactly. Do your research, because why? I mean, y'all get how I got there. Zarita, margarita, right?
Yeah.
You get it. Okay. Again, we got a day in paradise. Peach coconut limited edition lemonade from Publix mixed with some Hennessy.
So it's a peach coconut lemonade. All that in one lemonade.
Yes.
Yeah.
Would you like ice, my dear?
I would like to chew on it. I think that's gonna be real irritating for the listeners. Oh, we making an what they call it? ASMR. Y'all want to hear me crunch on some ice?
That was an ASMR too.
So I heard that the people on the podcast be doing mukbangs. We need to do one.
What is that?
When you get the seafood boil and you.
It don't have to be a seafood boil. You eat copious amounts of food. And you make like noises.
That get the. Bruh, somebody come get her. I don't have no interest of eating a whole bunch of food in front of people.
Okay. Me and Sasha will do it.
Yeah, do it. Yeah, I've seen it before, but I never knew what it was. I did think it was something around food.
That's their career. The Asians, they be going off.
Oh, you seen Asian Doll on Love and Hip Hop Miami?
I don't watch it.
Okay.
All right, let's get into this One Day in Paradise.
Now she named it One Day in Paradise.
A Day in Paradise. Bruh, Key is the op. She's my biggest op. Let me be clear. Biggest op.
This is like that one time when you said Love Unfiltered in all of the different ways.
Oh, yeah. By the way, we are continuing on our series, Love Unfiltered, the take on my dating and modern relationships. Something. Whatever. By the time we get to the last episode in the series, I'll have it down.
I love ginger ale.
We said that a little fizz on top would have set it off.
Yeah, I wasn't buying that too.
Champagne.
Right. We ain't got no champagne here.
That would work.
Champagne would work.
Prosecco, because it wouldn't change the taste. Any little
yeah. A little fizz would have set it off, right?
Otherwise, the peach is overpowering the coconut.
Yeah, the coconut's not that strong.
The peach is taking that on, and I'll have you know it don't taste that great, but. All together, I think the drink altogether is a solid 4.
Okay.
The peach is strong. Like, I really feel like we got to balance that peach out. Like, it's boom, big knock.
At least it's not coconut big
At least it's not coconut, because, that would piss me off. Sugar. Maybe a simple syrup. A honey. You know?
I got some of that.
Okay. nonetheless, really good drink, Sasha. Thank you for sharing. My ice cubes melted, so I can't chew on ice cubes for y'all. But I'm gonna ask for the cup later on. Don't you worry. And yeah, I would recommend the drink. So go and make it.
All right.
Maybe if you still got my cup that say Asha, you can make me some for my trip tomorrow.
So, if you want to make it at home, 2 shots of Hennessy to a little over, like I'll say a shot and a piece of a shot of the lemonade, squirt of lime juice, ice if that's your jam, soda, a little Sprite, ginger ale, champagne, prosecco, sparkling wine, a little bit of that on top. Little bubbles is the point. Bubbles, and it sets it off.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, coconut, we don't know, but I think it set it off.
Coconut is in the aftertaste though, so keep sipping. If you're trying to like get away from the coconut, just keep going.
People like coconut.
Yeah, some.
Do you have a take a shot moment for the week?
The week in its entirety. I hope she never finds this podcast. I really do. But my sales coordinator, has found a way to irk my nerves all week. It really just got to the point today in our conversation where I paused and I said, "You really like arguing with me? Like you are so combative." Because it just can't be that.
Sometimes it is.
When I be on the phone with Lovey, she be like,
sometimes it is. Sometimes you don't know where they energy.
Has she ever waved at you? I don't think she's ever waved at you. Mm-hmm. No, but she somehow makes her way at my desk every time I'm on the phone with Lovey, and she be like, "I just tell Lovey today, stop being friendly, because I don't fuck with that hoe. You know I don't fuck with her."
But I also don't really be looking when we be on FaceTime at work because I be working, you be working.
It'd be a lot of working going on. Yeah. She's irritating my spirit, y'all, in so many ways. I have taken over 2 different roles and trying to merge it into one, and she is just not being helpful. And yeah, the shot is the whole fucking week. Just a whole fucking week drained me as a whole. But I did get my emails down to 9. Today they made it back up to 14. But that's because I didn't do my job all day. I was just like, I've had enough. Like, I cannot any longer. So I'll try again on Monday. But I am officially gonna start coming in at 8 just to balance out my day.
Really?
Because I just cannot continue to live this way. And I'm not an after 5 type of bitch. I'm out the office at 4:59. I can't do that after 5 shit. That's some bitches like to stay late. That ain't me. Baby, I'll come in at 5 a.m. before I stay till 8 p.m. That ain't my ministry. I'm not.
Yeah, when you text me and whatever you said, I said you off. It was 4:59. I'm on my way.
On my fucking. I walked out of that office at 4:50 today. Yep. Bye. I got here early, so I'm leaving early.
All right.
Put me on the clock, bitch. I don't know what to tell you. But nonetheless, y'all stay tuned for my work chronicles and dealing with my motherfucking sales coordinator who shall not be named. But I would like to strangle her.
Yes, hope she never finds this. Let's take a shot to that.
I mean, choke her the fuck out. Like,
are we don't even have
death.
Cheers a shot? It's death for me. All right, so piggybacking on I don't know. You know, these kids just be doing shit. It ain't nothing in there. Oh, is it?
Yeah, wipes.
That's not. Anyways. Kids. Don't give a fuck about none of your shit. Yeah. So piggybacking to last week, we was talking about like real love versus real love, right? That was the name of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's getting aired, but yeah, as of right now, that's what we talked about last week.
Wait, why you say it's not getting aired?
When I say my friend was fucked up, y'all, like,
yeah, some of that definitely
throw the whole EP away.
No, but some of that will have to get cut. Because like I was remembering, and I was like, yeah, that can get aired. That cannot get aired.
Yeah, I'll plan on editing it tomorrow while I'm at the party, just sitting there doing nothing. And I'll let y'all know when it's available to view. And we might just go straight to this one. So stay tuned. We might gotta run that back, start fresh. I mean, took her out when she attacked me and said, "Yeah, because you're not healed." Damn, unprovoked.
Okay. So let's get into it. All right. So real love versus real love. I'll start there, and then I'll get on key. All right. So going to social media, right? Mm-hmm. And how I'm sure we kind of mentioned this before, like how people, we probably did it in that episode, just really be painting the picture that they want you to see. What?
She laughing at me because that peach strong.
People really be painting the picture that they want you to see. Rarely do you see, you only see the good times. Rarely do you see the disagreements, I don't want to say conflict, but the hard times, right?
Right.
And I feel like if you're gonna be transparent and all of that, just be transparent. Like, what's nice?
My new position, so I can see you.
You want to see me?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, be transparent in all of it, right? It's like a part of being in a relationship. Sometimes arguments happen, disagreements happen, right? And just because you have a disagreement doesn't necessarily mean that it's an unhealthy relationship or there's issues. You can completely be healed, thriving within yourself and in your relationship, and arguments still happen. But I feel like social media has painted this picture of one thing goes wrong, it's time to jump shit. Because I feel like we live in this space now of like instant gratification or instant, like there's no room for like calm and still. It's just like, oh, something happens, the relationship over. Something happens, you need to lead a person. And that's not the reality that we live in. The facial expressions be taking me out, bro.
Because you just sat on this same couch last week and said, if you cross one of my boundaries, you gotta go.
Yeah, after one conversation.
Okay, so just one conversation.
For me. And it depends on what it is. I didn't say every boundary. I didn't say every boundary. Of them. I said 24-hour no call, no show, because baby, you're not that interested if you can go 24 hours without talking to me. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, carry on.
Anyways, so what does it look like for people that are healed or healing? Because healing is a journey, it's a process.
Mm-hmm.
To argue, like, just because you're healed, you're thriving, you're great in yourself, and maybe even in your relationship, doesn't mean that arguments won't arise in relationships. I feel like arguments are a natural occurring thing in relationships.
I don't feel that arguments are a natural occurring thing in a relationship. I feel that disagreements or tough conversations are a natural thing. To me, an argument is a heated discussion of me talking and you listening to respond, not listening to understand, comprehend, or even attempt to resolve, but solely, bitch, you finna hear me and I'm finna hear you and we finna hear each other and nobody is getting anything resolved. An argument does not end in resolve to me.
Okay, so what I just took from what you just said was y'all are having a fight, which is not the same thing as an argument. Like the way you described an argument, I would say, no, we're fighting.
You would say that's a fight.
Yeah, we're having a fight, not a physical fight.
So what's the difference between an argument and a fight?
I feel like an argument is two people that have opposing perspectives, opposing views, and you're discussing them. Yes, they can get heated, but I don't think that's fighting. I think fighting is when you're in defense mode. You attack the person, attack the character. It's a tit for tat. Oh, you start bringing up old shit like, oh, well, that time you did. I feel like that's fighting. I feel like argument is just simply. I feel like arguing and disagreeing. A disagreement. Okay, I don't feel like they're the same thing, but I feel like arguing. You have an argument because you have a disagreement. You have opposing views or opposing perspectives on something.
Okay, so you said fighting is defense mode. So I'm going to take us back to high school. I think we all took some form of a law class. Yeah, it was required.
In high school?
Yeah, you didn't take law class?
I took law in college. We took law, friend?
Yeah.
In high school?
Like debate?
No.
Okay, debate is not law.
Debate is not law.
Same thing.
No, it's not.
It is.
Because our high school offered everything.
Yeah.
But we didn't take it.
Oh, it was an elective?
Yeah.
Maybe it was an elective. Maybe I just like to argue. But nonetheless, if you took debate class or you majored in law in college, when you had to present your opposing argument, were you not in defense mode to defend how you felt? Why are you removing defend from an argument?
All right. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Yes. You are defending your opposing view. You have an opposing view, and yes, you are defending your position, right?
Mm-hmm.
So maybe defense wasn't the right word to use, but to me, pure point blank, if you're fighting, you're taking jabs, it's probably ego led, it's tit for tat. You're not listening to understand, you're listening to respond. I think that's fighting. Arguments happen. Nah, we be fighting. We don't argue. By how I'm thinking about it, I was about to say we argue all the time.
Do not
No, we be fighting. We be fighting.
I don't consider.
What?
Thank you. I don't consider.
She agrees with me. What, you
I don't consider fight.
Nerve.
I don't consider
All
fight
of them.
as a form of communication. Like, I wouldn't take it to fight. So what you view as fight, I view as argument, because it stops at argument for me. It stops at fight for you.
Okay.
Because after argument, let's just swing.
Now
For
we're going to
you,
blows.
after fight, let's swing. But
Yeah.
to me,
Because I could get on the phone with you and be like, oh my gosh, me and my man been fighting all day.
arguing.
Depends.
You just chose to use the word fight.
Yeah, because if we've been going at each other, we've been at each other's neck, we've been, belittling each other, not listening to understand, listening to respond, doing, oh, well, that one time you did this, so I should get it. Yeah, we're fighting. We're not arguing. I feel like arguments can be healthy, should be healthy.
I don't think they're healthy. So now we got to throw away the whole EP, y'all, because
No, I mean, we have differing opinions. Yeah.
And a lot of couples don't know how.
And when you don't argue correctly, now you're fighting. Like,
that's kind of how it happens.
there's a right way to have a tough conversation and address an issue that you have. Because again, that's a conversation.
yeah.
You don't like
So
the word arguing is what you're saying.
To me, if I'm coming from a healthy space, I'm not arguing. I'm not here to argue. I am here to express how I feel, how this may have impacted me, and how I would like to move forward. If I'm here to argue, I am here to say, this had me fucked up. I don't give a fuck what you got to say about it. I really don't want to have further discussion about it. I said what the fuck I said. Fix that shit or don't talk to me.
okay, so
That's
maybe you
arguing.
argue from an unhealed place then. Which
All arguments come from an unhealed place.
that's what?
That's what I just said. To me, arguments are unhealthy. So I just flipped it into another phrase,
But
but
they
I
can
said the
be
same
healthy. But
You can have healthy arguments.
Disagreement conversation.
Okay, an argument is opposing person
She don't
is
like the word
opposing.
argument.
Just like she don't like the word boundaries. To her,
And she feels passionately. She don't got up, y'all.
to key boundaries is not a real thing, or it's not something that she believes
It's walls
in.
that's put up to protect yourself from things you need protection from, and
Exactly.
I'm not one of those.
Or
things.
to her, in other words, as she said 2 weeks ago. So basically, in other words, the boundary is the shit that I don't like.
Yeah.
Again, getting caught up on words. Oh, you know what? Let's go to Webster.
Yeah. Ask the GPT
I mean,
people.
argument, once it gets heated, like if both parties
Now we're fighting.
and it gets loud, yeah.
Arguments get loud. They're above a level 3 because you're already coming in hot.
But
You don't come into a conversation hot. Having a normal conversation, a healed conversation, is when cooler. My friend told me that the other day. She said, maybe y'all should have a conversation when cooler heads have prevailed. And that is when we can have a conversation, not at the point of arguing. Now we finna spend all EP Googling motherfucking arguing.
No. Listen. Okay, by definition.
What does it mean to argue? That's what you asked?
All right. But exactly. But even though you're having a heated discussion, okay, which is an argument, let's say, that doesn't mean that the people involved in it are unhealthy or unhealed, and that the relationship is not a healthy relationship.
No, I'm not saying that.
I feel like if you don't argue, though, can it really be like a healthy relationship?
Okay.
Why do you?
So we're gonna get to that.
You don't have to argue, but
Hold
there's
on.
no way that everything could be peaches and cream.
It's not
all the
peaches
time.
and cream, but to have a conversation. Here we go with the conversation word. But to say, hey, I don't like the way that made me feel, it's completely different than you got me completely fucked up.
Understood. But if you come at it with the approach, I don't like how you made me feel, and your partner is you got me fucked up, then it's an argument.
No, now we're fighting.
Yeah.
And so now,
Okay.
My
An
God.
argument is a set of reasons, statements, or evidence presented to support a point of view, persuade others, or establish a conclusion. It also
Persuade others.
refers. Okay, so that's the debate side that you was referring to. It also
Law.
refers to because debate and law is synonymous apparently. It also refers to a verbal disagreement, debate, or dispute between people. Additionally, it can mean the theme. Okay, whatever. We don't care about that. Yeah. It also refers to a verbal disagreement, debate, or dispute between people. That's it. When you come at somebody in the way that you just said, "Oh, you got me fucked up."
Argument.
No, you're starting a fight. You're picking a fight with me. That's what you're doing.
So you pick fights with me all the time.
I don't never say you got me fucked
All
up.
right.
Show me, tell me when last time I said to you, Key, you got me fucked up.
Accountability. Guys, everybody, please take a moment. Real shit. I know y'all don't never do this, but we really need y'all to do this at this point. Please, please, please comment the difference between an argument, a fight, and a discussion. Can a argument be healthy? I really want to hear y'all feedback. I'm dead
Because
ass.
to you, an argument can't be healthy.
It cannot be healthy. And I'm dead ass. I need to hear from all of y'all that view this video. And then when we post it as a clip, I want the people to tag all 200, all 198 of y'all. Because, yeah, I need to know.
You know what? One of our listeners said, I don't remember the words they said, but it was like, Key is very, I don't remember the word they used. Let's just go with controversial.
Really?
Whatever the word was, it was like, yeah, she's a special individual.
Thank you.
Unique individual in the way that you think, the way
Thank
you give it up.
It is not a compliment, but the other day, sidebar, I went to my daughter's birthday dinner and I was having a conversation about totally different things, but being honest in a relationship on whether or not you've been with women before, if you're dating a man, yada, yada, yada. I said there's no reason for a man to know that I've been with a woman. We're not doing threesomes. We're not that's none of your business. But if I'm with a woman, sure, I'll tell you. Cool. The way that I responded in the conversation had my daughter and my line sister Lex both like, well, you don't be popping it like this on your podcast. You don't be giving it like this.
So you was pump faking?
No, I was just like, I feel like on my podcast, I'm more reserved. So to know that somebody actually sees the true tea that be popping out, I appreciate that.
They feel like you be reserved on the podcast?
Yeah, they were like, yeah, that doesn't match your real
Meanwhile, yesterday I told Key she was unhinged.
I thought I'd be the same person. I think I'm more podcast appropriate than I am in a...
Because our 2 a day, y'all both be unhinged.
That's because we be fucking drunk.
Life is great.
All right.
But yeah, I do appreciate that because that lets me know that both of y'all hoes, yeah, the people see the controversy.
All right. So healed people, I just wanted to be clear that just because you are coming from a healed space or you're healing, because I can't even speak from a perspective of healed because that you hot. Oh, now you want the fan on. How many times y'all done seen me sit here and complain that she in here freezing? The Hennessy whooping her ass. That's
I took my first iron pill today.
Oh, so it's the iron? It's the iron that took the cold away?
Yeah, I took my first iron pill.
Anyways, just because you are healed does not mean that, or you're in the process of healing, because again, I can't speak from a healed perspective because he ain't done with me yet. Does not mean that you are argument free. We're in a relationship. We're both healing. We're both healed. That doesn't make us exempt from arguments. And truth be told, so what Sasha said, if you never have arguments, are you really in a what did you say, a healthy relationship or in a relationship? To me, if you are with somebody, especially for an extended amount of time, and y'all never have an argument, I'm gonna think somebody's avoiding something, because there's no way in hell, to me, that you're in a relationship with somebody, you're growing, evolving every single day, and y'all never have an argument. Are Are y'all really tip top perfect, or is somebody walking on eggshells? Is somebody not speaking their truth? Is somebody not speaking on how they feel?
So by definition, your definition of an argument, I do agree that yes, healed people can argue because healed people still get fucking triggered. Still have things that just does not resonate with them. Mm-hmm. Still feel disrespected. Still, it doesn't. Being healed does not remove feelings from a situation.
Exactly.
So yeah, there are still things that are definitely going to trigger me to have a conversation, an argument, and
for lack of better words,
because healed people, yes, can argue. Healed people are still allowed to feel things. It's more so, I feel, coming from a healed space, is more so the resolution. Because again, an argument does not lead me to a resolution. It doesn't. It leads me to a, you were heard, I was heard, we're all heard, but we're not getting to a solution. Only a conversation can lead me to a resolution.
Okay. So let's just bundle them up together.
All right.
Argument, conversation. We start out arguing, we end with a conversation for sake of the conversation that we're having right now, right?
Sure.
Leads to resolution. I feel like everything you said with 100% agree. Being healed does not, again, make you exempt from feelings, triggers, feeling disrespectful, disrespected, being annoyed, whatever. I think when you're working on yourself or you have done the work and you are like who you are and who you want to be, what determines the really are you healed or not is how you show up. Like, are you taking it to a place of disrespect? Are you taking it to a space of going back to old ways, for like to say, right? That is how I feel like you differentiate. God damn, that word be beating my ass. Of like, are you really growing? Are you really healing? Are you really healed? How you do it. Not the what gets you there. Not what gets you to the argument. Not what gets you to the conversation. Like, no one is exempt from that. We all have feelings. We all get triggered. Something triggers everybody. And we all, sometimes, we all feel like there are things that we consider disrespect. So, you feel like if there's no resolution, then that was simply an argument?
Yeah.
Why can't a resolution be the conclusion of an argument?
I don't see how you're going to get there. An argument is a heated discussion. So if I came in at a level of 8, how are we going to bring it to a 2? So that we can actually reach resolution. Because in an argument, to me, that's why we can't blend them. Because in an argument, to me, I need time to calm down from the argument, process what the fuck you said, and then yes, maybe I can come back and reach a point of resolution, but we won't be reaching resolve in this conversation.
Okay, so to get to the resolution, there's a bridge, right? We're arguing, then it goes to conversation, then resolution happens.
Or we can just start at conversation and go straight to resolution and skip arguing. That's always an option. There's an underpath.
I feel like an argument is a type of conversation.
Yeah. You made that clear.
Because arguing is simply opposing views.
I'm not going back and forth. All right. At the end of the day, yes, we can go argument into conversation into solution, if that makes you feel better. Or we can go conversation to solution.
Gotcha.
Those are your 2 options of healthy communication, according to the 4 o'clock prayer podcast.
According to us, what Key just said.
That's what you said.
Yeah, but you summed it up.
Oh, yeah.
So your summary. Yeah. So basically, if you are healed and coming from a healed place, it changes how you argue, not the fact that you argue.
Correct.
Or have heated conversations. Or have conversations.
How you have, yeah. It's more so how you show up in that conversation, and if we're able to listen to each other and actually reach resolution in this conversation.
Okay. So a few minutes ago, however many minutes ago, you mentioned the word accountability.
Accountability.
What does accountability look like when you're healed?
For you or the other person?
For an individual. For anybody.
I think for me, as a person that's in the conversation,
the conversation, not the argument.
I'm in the conversation. I'm not in the argument. I don't argue. I don't. beneath me. In the conversation, I think that, what was the question?
What does accountability look like?
Thank you. That's what
Coming
you
from a
said.
healed person
Okay, I was making
versus
sure I was on the right
non-healed
track.
person.
Okay, so accountability for me is to say I can completely understand what I did to make you feel the way that you felt, which is why I'm an example bitch. And Lovey is starting to hate that.
That you give examples?
That I need an example. Because she mentioned the other, I always forget our conversations. But
you know what? Speaking of, and I feel like there's a couple things you were supposed to go back to her, talk to her about, and report back, and you didn't report back about nothing. But I want you to ask her if them things y'all be having are arguments or conversations.
I will ask her. Hopefully.
She's definitely gonna call it an argument.
She's not.
Okay.
That's a good woman, Savannah.
You're not a bad woman if you.
She gonna stick beside me.
Oh, that's what you want her to do. That's that Berkeley. Y'all be wanting.
But I'm gonna ask her before this drop, so then she can see she was wrong if she didn't stick beside me. This will be embarrassing. Stay tuned. But I think that's why I ask for examples. Like even in conversations with her, there's certain things where she's like, "Oh, well, you do it all the time." Or the other day, that's what we were talking about. So usually I am accustomed to her getting off work, which is 2:00 her time, 3:00 my time. And she calls me at like 2:30 her time. Yesterday, she didn't call me. I was like, okay, cute. Then the text messages stopped responding. I'm like, so I called her because I'm like, okay, maybe we doing one of these let's switch roles days. I don't know. Maybe you need to know that I want to talk to you too. So I called her and she was like, oh, baby, I'll call you back. I'm on the phone with my cousin. Cool. Mind you, I had texted her already and said, is you cool? ? And she was like, but when you disappear for an hour, I don't say anything. But I disappeared for 30 minutes and it was a problem for you.
It's an is you cool.
I said, when did I disappear for an hour? Please outline it for me so that I can see it. And then her immediate response was, so you're not being accountable for your actions. I said, I need you to outline the action so that I can be accountable for it. I can't take accountability for something that I don't even recall happening. I can't. So that's why when I'm in conversations, even with yo ass, I'm always asking, bitch, when? Where? Show me. So that I can take accountability for it. Because I'm not just going to agree that I did some shit that I didn't do.
But also...
Is that unhealed?
Well, the thing is, if you are an avid listener, follower, you know Key is unhealed because she don't believe in therapy. She don't think she have no issues.
You do not have to be unhealed because you don't believe in therapy. I never said I didn't believe in therapy. I said I don't believe in it for me.
Yeah, you don't believe in it for you, but I didn't stop there. You feel like,
but that shouldn't be a reason.
You ain't got no issues. Okay, fine. We can take therapy out the mix because therapy is not for everybody.
Correct.
But you also feel like you're good in the hood. You know your issues. You'll work on them when you're ready. You're unhealed. There's things that you haven't addressed that you haven't worked on.
I don't think that makes a person unhealed.
You have room to heal.
Maybe we need to do an EP on what it means to be healed. Stay tuned.
In a future segment. A future series. Will not be a part of the relationship series.
No, it's a part of the self.
The self.
Yeah.
Maybe, can we do it in a mommyhood series?
Oh, God.
What? We are moms. That's self. Like,
I beat Boppy ass the other day,
production have drunk over there dropping stuff. Anyways,
I'm not. It drops because it dropped.
Look, you see it? No, you see it. You see it.
Please carry on. We're listening.
What would I say?
Something about mommy good series.
No, before that.
Oh, Key is unhealed.
We all know that Key is unhealed. Like, Key knows that she has issues that she refuses to address or she feels like she'll address when she needs to. But if you listen and you hear her train, like the way she think and give it up and the shit she be saying, it's like, okay, you might need to go sit on somebody's couch.
We'll discuss this in a later series because I don't think that going to therapy will make you a more healed person. And I know that you say that as a avid therapy goer.
Yeah.
So you're biased in your opinion.
No, well, different strokes for different folks. Some people wholeheartedly feel like therapy is not for them. Okay, fine.
How long have you been in therapy?
It's not for them. I mean, straight or this time around?
This time around.
This time around, it'll be 2 years this year.
Are you healed? Moving right along. What's your next point?
Let's be clear. Let's be clear.
Why you want me to go sit on the couch like it's an easy 1, 2, 3 fix?
But it's not an easy 1, 2, 3 fix. It is a process.
Right.
The first time I was in therapy for 7 years before my therapist was like,
we're not talking about
I think
that.
you're good.
We're talking about right now.
The point.
They be like, you're healed, you're good.
They be like, you don't need me. You can do this on your own.
Yeah.
The goal for therapy. I'm not a therapist. I'm not speaking on that.
Look at you knowing goals of therapy.
We'll
God who don't go to therapy, believe in therapy, think about
my
therapy.
My best friend is a therapist.
Okay, so she be telling you that's the goal. Okay, got you. Anyways, Ajay. Finance Ajay. Anyways, this time around, I mean, it'll be 2 years in like September. Okay, it'll be 2 years like this September.
She's gonna go in there and bullshit.
Just to look at it. It's the hour section.
Y'all see what I got to deal with?
That the insurance pay for. Free time. Okay, we done. That was good.
Anyways, this time around, it'll be 2 years in like September, October.
Mm-hmm.
I never put a time frame on it. I never put a time limit on it. Like, you can't be like, oh, by this date, I want to be healed. That's not how therapy works. It's a journey.
I agree.
It's your self journey. It's also the work that you're putting into.
What was the goal when you entered therapy? You getting triggered? I'm sorry.
So
sorry.
to
I'm triggering her.
To be a better.
Damn, I'm sorry. Why triggered you? Let's talk about it.
I'm in the process of healing. You're triggering me right now. No, just saying. You didn't trigger me. I'm just thinking about like, when I went into it, the space I was in to the space I'm in now. No, will I be like, I'm healed? No, I'm not healed because I'm still working on things that were a thing then. They're just not as prominent, but there's still things that show up sometimes. So yes, I'm still trying to figure out, how to completely stop people pleasing or know when it's okay to people please and, put myself first, set boundaries, enforce those boundaries after I set them, say no. There are certain things that I'm 10 times better in that I can see in myself. So anybody could be like, oh, I don't see no difference. And it wouldn't even faze me because I know what I see.
It's personal. Yeah.
I know how I feel. So I could give a good goddamn what anybody else feel.
Right, which is why I asked you.
Anyway, but healed, period, the end, I'm good? Absolutely not. That's just not the case. But
you feel like you show up better in your relational arguments. Since we're talking about relationships. Yeah, and we're talking about arguments.
100%.
Okay.
All right. So, for example, back in my day,
all right,
me having an argument with a partner was me listening to respond, me listening to defend my viewpoint, me listening to get my point across. Like, okay, yeah, I hear you, but what about this? What about that? That's how I used to show up in arguments. Now, no, I'm listening to understand, but I'm also more expressive. I used to call myself the runaway bride all the time. We have an argument. We have an uncomfortable conversation. We should just break up. I mean, me and you even went through that. Maybe we just shouldn't be friends. Like, quick. That was my quick go-to. Like, and it's probably a defense mechanism. I don't fucking know. Mm-hmm. But that was my resolution, as you like to say, to the conversation, the argument. Well, let's just break up. Let's just not be friends. Now I don't give it up like that. Well, let's talk about it. Explain to me, even if I need you to explain it to me like a toddler, how it is you feel. How did I make you feel that way? What did I do? So I can properly address it, so I can correct it. Because again, I can't address an issue that I don't know exists. So I'm not healed, but I'm 10 times better than I was before.
Okay. I love that for you.
Thank you. Do you see a difference?
I'm not your partner, so I don't know.
It doesn't matter, bitch.
I don't know how you give it up in your partner conversations. Okay. We're talking about relationships.
But in our friendship, which is also a ship, I know we're talking about romantic relationships, but I want to know truthfully, do you see a difference? And you can tell me no. I won't be offended. She's stuck, y'all. She's stuck.
Yeah, because we're not even going to go there today.
So that means you don't, and you don't want it to be an argument?
It's not that I don't. It's just that I think that you attempt to, and maybe there are certain things that I do or say that triggers you and take you back to point very quickly. I mean,
yeah, you are very triggering, but I'm also in this space now. Side note, this is such a side note where I just kind of have to laugh it off because I be like, she finna take me back, and I'm just not gonna do that.
Yeah.
Which I feel like is good. Like, I'm not going to allow you to take me to your triggering.
But that's also why I feel like you're still showing up the same way, because the same way that you said that you used to have runaway bride tendencies, you walk away from a lot of conversations instead of just saying, Key, I don't like this, or I don't like the way that this
it's not that I walk away from a lot of conversations. It's that I choose my battles. If I'm standing 10 toes down about something, yeah, I'm going to talk about it. But if it's something that I feel like is not even worth the argument or going back and forth or a discomfort between us,
I think choosing battles is walking away from conversations. Yeah.
And running away.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
So you feel like every single thing should be addressed.
If I am saying I have an issue with something, or we are in a conversation that leads to an issue, and you feel this ain't even worth my energy today, I'm gonna just go ahead on and end this right here and walk away. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's not what I'm referring to.
But I'm just saying, if that's the case, what are you referring to?
Like, for instance, earlier when you was like, oh, did I just piss you off? My first mind was to respond in a defensive mode.
But that was a real question.
Right, I know. But it was literally like, I checked myself and I was like, what? I'm not even upset about this. Like, that's why I was like, LOL, no, because I'm really not upset and we can talk about it later in person. Like, it's not even...
But that's different from you actually having feelings and choosing to walk away from it.
No, I didn't.
That's two different things.
I had feelings in that moment, but then I checked myself and I was like, why am I even getting upset about this? I'm not. So
right, but if something happened that made you upset, then you should have addressed it.
Yeah, but then I checked myself and realized it wasn't even worth something being upset about, because I know how you are and I know how you give it up. Like,
right, but if I am doing something that forces you or triggers you into a place of, this kind of rubbed me the wrong way, it made me feel a little way, then it needs to be addressed so that I know that this is what's triggering you.
So you mean
otherwise I'm going to keep triggering you.
Okay, so you mean to tell me you never had a conversation or a situation with somebody and you blew up or you got super mad and then you thought about it and you're like, why am I mad? Like, and you rationalize it in your head and you're like, okay, it's me. Let me pump the brakes and back it up.
No, the only time I felt that way is when I'm like, that bitch ain't even worth it. Like, you're not even worth my feelings and emotions right now. Like, I got 99 other things to worry about, and arguing with you just not gonna be one a day. Yeah, like, that means I push you so low on my totem pole that you just did not matter to me. But it did not mean that it didn't trigger me. It did not mean that it did not make me upset. It did not mean that I did not have emotions towards it. It just means you are not worth the emotions I have towards it right now.
That's deep. Somebody never be worth it. All right, let's table this till when we get to the Friend series.
I can't wait.
All right, I don't know what that means. Anyways, do you feel like, okay, again, don't get caught up on the word arguments, but do you feel like arguments are necessary in relationships?
For growth, character development. I feel like you never really know someone until you experience the tough times to navigate those conversations that you need to have to make sure you understand what makes somebody upset. Mm-hmm. So, like, even in my present relationship, I did something today.
What you did?
We were going off about a whole nother topic. And I was just popping my shit on how I felt about the topic. In which she was like, yeah, you're being delusional. That's not what it is. I compared it to our situation. She was like, yeah, you being real delusional for even comparing it to our situation. Is not the same thing. And somewhere within that exchange, I pissed her off to the point that she had to unsend the message. And I was like, oh, what did you unsend? Like, I want to know.
I can't stand seeing the bitch unsend it. Nah, say that shit with your chest, nigga.
But as you said, Chanel, she looked at it, checked with herself. It was like, you know what? It doesn't even warrant that energy.
Okay.
So I'm going to unsend this message.
Okay.
And resend it.
I'm with her when she right. Okay.
And that's how she felt about it. So it's like, on the grand scheme of things, yeah, it's necessary. And I pressed and I pried until she told me what the unsent message was, because I want to know how you felt. Mm-hmm. I want to know how you felt in that moment, what you felt in that moment, so that I know and it resonates with me. Ooh, that was just a bit too far for you. Because by you unsending it and moving on with your life,
You might do it again.
I'm gonna do it again because I don't know I did something.
I get that. Listen, I'm with you when you're right.
You gotta tell me I'm doing something so that I don't keep doing the same thing, or I'm gonna keep doing the same thing because I don't think it's a problem.
Exactly, just like I cannot address something that I don't know exists, an issue that I don't know exists. Yeah, I feel like arguments are necessary because if you hold something, right, that someone does, says, whatever that makes you feel a way, and you hold it for the sake of not having an argument or not having a conversation, I feel like resentment can grow.
Yeah.
Resentment can grow, which then impacts other areas in a relationship. It can impact just the natural dynamic. It can impact intimacy. Now it's like, now you wondering, dang, why I ain't touch you in a week? And you don't even know it's because I'm over here mad about something just because I know it's going to be a conversation. It's going to be an argument. So 100% healthy relationship, arguments are necessary.
Yeah.
And to anyone out there that feels like it's a different word, okay, conversations, what the fuck ever. But they're necessary, for growth, especially in a relationship. Like,
yeah. After she expressed to me what the unsent message was, to me personally, and I'll ask her, but I felt like we grew in that moment. Like, okay, I know how far to push it because it was just banter, something that had nothing to do with us, like completely outside of us.
But
maybe my banter just
was too far.
Yeah, you
do that. Listen, and I'm glad she said that she's delusional because I think I call you delusional probably every day.
I was not being delusional. I'll tell you about it offline just in case the people watch the podcast.
She do watch it.
No, the people that we were talking about.
Oh yeah, we're talking about real people.
Again, it was not our relationship. It was outside people.
But people that y'all know.
Yeah, people that
I said real people,
closely,
like you know what I meant, like people you know in real life. Okay. So do you know when to stop arguing or having a conversation?
Yeah, when a bitch is not listening. Yeah, that's when you stop.
That's it. This one.
Once I see that you are committed to not understanding me, what am I still talking about?
No, I agree.
Yeah.
I just don't think that's the beginning and the end.
Yeah,
it's not the alpha and the omega. Like
alpha and omega, beginning and the end, Genesis and Revelation. The moment I am in a conversation with you and you are committed, after the second time I have to say you're not listening to me right now, we'll be back when cooler
so you will address
it.
You will address it and say, "Hey, I feel like you're not listening to me." You won't just shut down.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, yeah. If you're addressing it and not just shutting down, then yes. And the behavior continues. All right, you know what? I'm gonna pump the brakes. Let's come back to this in like 5-10 minutes when you can give me your undivided attention and you can really hear me.
Not undivided attention, because it's not that you didn't have my undivided attention the first time, but when cooler heads have prevailed. Because again, that person could just be in defense mode. I'm listening to you, but all I'm hearing
I got you.
Yo.
Okay, I get what you're saying. So
I'm firing back.
It's not that they're not listening. It's just they're not picking up what you're putting down. Like they're so blinded in that moment that they can't even receive what you're saying.
Precisely. Because I feel attacked right now. Mm-hmm. I feel in ultimate defense mode. I feel like you keep coming for me. Argument after argument after argument after argument. It's always me. I'm always doing something to you. I'm always yada, 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 whatever the case may be. Yeah, you're not listening to me right now. Because you're instantly, you riled up. You ready to go. We finna take it out to the ballpark.
You ready to go blow for blow.
And that's not what we're doing here.
Yeah, that's not what we're doing.
So that's why I feel it's also important, and I'm not sure if you're going there next, but it's also important in a argument, conversation, that you are not attacking your partner, that you're able to actually speak kind words, speak in I feel, speak in this made me feel. Yeah. Because you never want someone to feel like argument after argument after argument. All right, it's just me at this point. Like you just don't like me as a person. Woo! That triggered you?
I done been there. I have been there where it's been like, bro, at this point, you just don't like who I am as a person. So what are we doing here?
What are we doing? Yeah.
What are we doing here?
It gets to that point in a relationship where it's like, we keep arguing And every time we argue, it's just something new. And it's always something new about me, something I've done. And yeah, you just don't like me.
Mhm.
And that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody else will.
And will. So please believe, baby, and the fuck will.
Excuse me, y'all. Y'all heard that? That was great. ASMR.
Don't say your shit. But yes, 100%. It's like from a healed, much more mature space, I'm coming to you like, hey, this happened. This is how I felt. I didn't like it.
Mm-hmm.
I would appreciate if going forward you didn't do X, Y, Z, or what. Like, let's find a resolution together.
Yeah, I don't like when you do that.
How can we?
You haven't tried it with me. Maybe
what is it that you don't like?
Maybe I'm a meek friend because I feel like you don't
tell me what it is that you don't like.
I'm telling you.
Okay.
Damn. you don't pace the conversation. Like you're not like, I feel like you got to take a moment to allow people to understand and resonate with where you're coming from. So just like you said, I'm not going to reference the situation, but there was a time where you approached someone and you said, hey, you did this. I didn't like the way it made me feel. Going forward, I would like it if you did this. Mm-hmm. I feel like having an understanding, because again, the goal in the conversation argument is to better understand your partner.
And get to a resolution.
And get to a resolution. Mm-hmm. So in order to do that, I think you have to pause at, I don't like the way that this made me feel. Why did this happen? So that this person can then think about their actions. Accountability. Process what happened and be able to say, oh, well, I responded in this way, or I yelled at you, or whatever the case is, because I felt like, oh, you had been asking me to do things over and over again since I got home at 5 p.m. I hadn't had a moment to myself. I just felt really overwhelmed. Mm-hmm. That allows you to process, oh, maybe I need to get them a fucking minute when they get home. Maybe, just maybe. Before you set a firm boundary of moving forward, don't do that shit. Because you're not creating a safe space for the person to express how they feel and why they reacted the way that they reacted. Because every reaction has a cause and effect. You had to do something in order for me to respond the way that I responded. Mm-hmm. So that's why I don't like when you do it. Because you're not giving me space to say, well, friend.
So you don't like the lineup of events because ultimately, right, you don't like the pause.
The lack of pause.
Right, you don't like the lack of pause.
Yes.
Because ultimately, I can get out my full blurb.
Yes.
And you can do the same exact thing.
Precisely.
So you would rather it be a
conversation.
Right. But even at the end of it, me saying that and then you rebuttaling or you responding in that way can still continue the conversation argument. No?
It could. You could very much so hear, okay, Chanel, I didn't like the way you did this. Oh, well, I did this because I felt this way. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Well, moving forward, now we can create a resolution together because the goal is together. So
together.
Yes.
Accountability.
Now we can create a resolution together on what works best for us moving forward, not what works best for you. Mm-hmm. You're not in a relationship by yourself. So don't come to me with the, hey, this happened. It made me feel this way. Moving forward, we can stop doing this. Because you're not giving me a chance to respond and say, well, this is
you feel like it's kind of going backwards if I do it that way. Because now you're saying this and now we're going back to the, okay, well, how do we?
It's individuality.
Yeah.
And a relationship is not about individuality. It's togetherness.
Okay.
So I do think in the space that you are, a single space where you're focusing on yourself, allegedly single space where you're focusing on yourself, focusing on
shots fired,
focus on healing yourself and showing it's fine for you because right now you're focused on you and how you show up and what you need and what makes you feel good. Mm-hmm. But in a relationship, it's not about you. It's about us. Mm-hmm. What works for us.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But in that case, it was a friendship. So we didn't get there yet. What? The case that I'm referring to.
Oh, this must be like a January conversation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, we'll circle back to that.
I told you that in the moment.
The friendship series. Yeah. You be quick to be like, well, friend.
I tell all my friends when they wrong or right. I'm gonna tell you in private. Now I might be wishy with the shits in public, But yeah, when you come to me in private and tell me what, I be like, nah, friend, you ain't do that right. You ain't do a good job. Yeah. So that's all I'm saying. Just be understanding, try to see the other person's perspective, see how it made them feel as well, what led us to this place. Because you first got to understand how we got here in order to resolve it. We can't jump the resolution if we don't even understand how we got here.
See, a part of me really just wants to say, I don't give a fuck how we got here. I don't like the shit. Don't do the shit.
But that's the thing. If we're not acknowledging how we got here, I'm gonna keep doing the same behavior because I don't know that that's what started
if
it.
I told you that I don't like it,
You don't like my
do
reaction to it.
No,
but
I don't like the behavior you did.
But if you keep triggering me, I'm gonna keep doing the same behavior.
Okay, so I need to know why you did what you did.
Yes, in order to fix it.
Now, what if I did nothing and that's just in their fucking character? Then what? Change your fucking character, nigga, or you're gonna lose me. Period. Like, what are we talking about? Then
that's a different case. If they can sit there and say, "Well, yeah, that's just how I give it up."
I was just gonna say, that's just how I give it up. Yeah,
that's just how I give it up. Like, yeah, you came at me left, so bitch, I came at you right, and that's what it was. Like, whoop de doo. Then that's a different situation. But at least you asked to understand how they felt, so that you knew that's just how they give it up. And from there, it's up to you to make your decision to stay or leave, babe. We staying or going. That's up to you. That's your business. But at least I told you, this is how I move. It could be something as simple as, well, I'm just so used. I'm accustomed. I always respond this way that I didn't realize it was a problem.
Yeah.
Or it could be, I always move like this and I'm not changing it.
Ooh, I can't stand me a that's just who I am. That's just how I am.
I love a that's just how I am person. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not for a relationship, but I do admire their strength. They say you can go, anybody can go.
Yeah, I don't like that. You gotta no. That don't work for me. If you love me,
I let you be who you are.
Yeah, but also if you came to me and said that something that I do you don't like makes you uncomfortable, and it is something I'm willing to bend on, sure I will. But it's a conversation. Nah, but you make it seem like you don't give a fuck what it is. I'm not bending for shit.
That's not true. Circumstantial. I'll bend when it's supposed to be.
Now we're talking about bending.
She still gotta get on all fours. So. Anyways, I just want to make it clear, coming from on my way to healed journey in space.
A therapy goer.
Oh, a heavy therapy goer.
Yeah,
Bible thumpers.
Yeah, I'm not there yet. But just because you have two healing people in a situation, in a relationship that can have healthy arguments, does not mean that you're compatible. It goes beyond that. Like, we can have civil conversations all day, but if we keep running into, go back to the what is it, chemistry versus compatibility?
Yeah.
We might fuck good, but we just might not be compatible, and that's why we keep having these arguments. It don't matter how healed you are. Like, sometimes being healed is not enough to sustain a relationship.
Agree.
So
sometimes.
If it's the same argument, I might as well.
Yeah, if you keep hitting the same
thing.
Yeah.
So me and Chanel should stop being friends.
Y'all be
Comment below.
It's a love-hate thing.
Maybe we need to be co-workers. Colleagues.
So what would you say? Well, first of all, do you think that you are a healed individual?
No, I never said that.
Okay. No, I know, but I just want to know your thoughts. Okay. And I've already stated I don't think I'm healed, but I'm healing. Do you think you're healing?
I think I operate in healed spaces, yes.
What does that mean?
Like, I know when to apply healthy behaviors.
You're toxic.
I'm not saying I'm gonna do it all the time.
You're toxic as fuck.
I'm just being honest. Don't ask me a question you don't want to answer.
I appreciate your honesty, but so basically you're saying how I just said what you said is, yeah, if I feel like setting this bitch off, I'm going to.
Friend, I just sat on this couch and told you. I just sat on this same couch and told you, yeah, we really need to seek resolution. We need to find out how it happened. But in the moment, I'm very likely to be like, yesterday, she finished her whole recap, told me about the whole conversation with her cousin. And I said, let me tell you how you got me fucked up.
All right, so we'll circle back to this.
That wasn't heels.
in the Friends series, because it's situational.
It is situational. Everybody has
put that on
that.
a t-shirt. Situational, like how they do in the dictionary when they put the spaces, so you know how to. For real,
I feel like every person has that. Every person has a space where you show up as healed, and there's other spaces where you're like, not today. It's normal. You're not always going to show up as healed 100% of the time.
Well, I don't think
even a healed person ain't going to show up as healed.
Yeah, I don't think anybody can be 100% of anything all 100% of the time. That's just not reality, because you might catch me on a bad day. That don't mean pin me to the cross.
No. Yeah, like I've had moments where I've completely, and I was like, you know what? I'm sorry. That's not how I shouldn't have done that. We shouldn't have had a conversation like that. I apologize.
I ain't never get a sorry and an apology.
Relationship.
My bad. You're right. Anyways, y'all. We yapping. So
honestly, I think it was a great yap.
What's your takeaway with your great yap and your master manipulating ass?
I am not being manipulating.
No, not right now, but you are a master manipulating.
No, I'm not. I'm not manipulating nobody.
Manipulating.
I'm not manipulating nobody. I just feel like healed people still argue and have tough conversations. Moral of the story: figure out how to have those conversations with your person, how to identify those pain points so that we can make it out the group chat, y'all. My friend said she ain't got no weddings to go to. Let's get her some.
I don't think our generation's really get married.
All right.
That's another conversation.
Added that.
We still can.
We ain't got that. We ain't got that in the series. We ain't got that in the lineup. That's good.
But yeah, that was real good.
Yeah.
And happy with it. We is being baby mamas and baby daddies and okay with
our
it.
Generation is not trying to. We're just
Damn.
If it happens, cool. If it don't,
cooler.
Hey, that's still my baby.
Heard. Breadcrumbing. That's what Lovey would say. We breadcrumbing. She love to say somebody breadcrumbing.
I love to say that too. Don't fucking breadcrumb me, bitch. I would just like to say marriage is not on my bucket list of things to do before I die.
Not she a all right. I'm sorry. She's not a compulsive liar, guys. That probably triggered her.
It's not.
She has probably grown to that in her healing journey.
Before I got proposed to, he knew this is not something that I absolutely must do before I die.
It hasn't been an absolutely must do, but it's been I want this.
As I said, this was never on my list of things to do before I die. I come from a single parent household. Marriage has just never been the ultimate end goal for me. Would I like it? Yes.
Say about it.
Would I like to be married? Yes. Will I be fucking miserable if it doesn't happen? Some people be like, I was born to be a wife. I don't feel like I was born to be a wife.
I love when people say they was born to be a parent.
That's the funniest thing to say.
We need to do a motherhood series so bad. Because when them bitches say I was born to be a mother, baby, you were born for so much more. Please. This ain't what the fuck you is.
Anyways, y'all, come healed, come healthy, and just know that arguments still happen in healed and healthy spaces. You have a champagne shower for the week? This week?
Nothing good, so go ahead.
Well, a champagne shower is something to be grateful for. So
yeah, I was grateful for beating my kid ass this week. So again, nothing good.
So it's synonymous with good, I would say.
Yeah,
I would say I am grateful for Key doing the groundwork for my baby's birthday party.
We need cut. Thank you for tuning in to the podcast.
Y'all stay tuned.
Triggering the fuck out of me.
Stay tuned for the updates on my baby birthday party. She's turning 5. Apparently, I'm doing the most, but she's turning 5. Like, it's her first year in school. Her first year having like friends that's not family, and yeah, I'm excited. So, shout out to my dog KSK Experience right here. Holla at my dog.
Zoom in on my face,
and make sure you do the Zoom. Make sure you do the fucking Zoom. And yeah, so cheers to you, friend.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm not cheersing to that because when y'all see the pictures and videos, I don't want no parts. Thank you for tuning in.
Whoa, bro, stop wishing
I'm not
bullshit
wishing,
on my baby birthday party.
friend, I'm gonna hold your hand. I'm being so realistic. That's all.
Anyways, follow us on the 4 o'clock pour on Instagram. Follow us on TikTok at the 4 o'clock pour podcast. Follow us on YouTube at the 4 o'clock pour. You can like, share, subscribe, tell a friend and tell a friend. Leave a review, leave a comment. Y'all jump in our fucking comments. Let us know about how you feel about this series that we're on, the unfiltered love, truth about modern relationships. Let us know what you think. Please don't jump in the DMs. Jump in the comments because people be in the DMs and I'm like, go leave it in the comments because you sitting here trying to have a whole conversation with me and other people could chime in. So yeah, I'm Chanel.
I was Kay, but I think I gave y'all key today. So bye.